There we go. I wonder if I can see live on this. Weird.
Delay.
Because they're both on, so it's all. Whoa!
We're gonna need a wormhole.
So I had to stop it.
Who is this from Troy, Michigan?
It's got to be important.
It's got to be a
Yeah.
warranty on your car thing.
Always a warranty on your car thing. Those damn warranties.
Hello? Serious XM.
Well, that's different. Maybe if I turn the volume down. At least I don't need it because I'm going to need to see the show, but just want to see if I can see comments and stuff. Because we can't see the comments you guys put over there because we're all the way over here like idiots.
All the way over here.
All the way over here.
Episode 58.
Nope.
No?
Oh, I think this is 59.
It is.
That'd be
I
crazy.
had to put all episodes and look. Because then
That'd be
I had to put all episodes and look.
trippy.
Wormhole.
Yeah. I'm just seeing if there's a way to see the comments, but
59.
weird. Oh well, we'll just have to assume that they're awesome. Okay. Well then. Oh yeah, we need to have our. There we go. All set up and ready to rock. Paul Lynn's comment. Did you read his?
Yeah. No.
Completely skip it. Okay. It's like sometimes I just like to do it just because.
I don't like it. It just.
And are we gonna try to wing Leach?
We're not a show that tries to do agendas. He's got to put his agenda in every question he asks. And even if I agreed with his agenda, I still don't like that. That's my opinion. I've spoken.
I mean, I could I could just do the question.
No.
Do you guys think that Shira's really
No,
gone?
because then he'll be like, well, you're censoring me.
Good call. All right.
So
We'll just get. And I did put a disclaimer. You know, it
that-
might get read on the air. Of course, we'll make some comment and we'll see tomorrow. Why don't you guys?
have me on.
Why don't you guys have me on your show? Why don't you have us on your show? How about that?
Make your own
Mr.
show.
Paul wins.
Make your own show.
Mr. Paul. Oh yeah. I got my tattoo done. I was gonna say it on the show, but maybe I'll just say
You
it on the
still
show. Okay.
So we're doing Princess of Power: The Story of She-Ra, right? Today,
Is that what it is?
I'm assuming.
No, I thought it was. Maybe you're right.
Well, this has got
That would be
He-Man in
it. Yes, and that's why we were gonna do it, is because it's basically Secret of the Sword.
Oh. Woo! All right. Well.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
I believe so. It's an odd combination. Clap, clap.
Podcasters of the Universe, episode 59!
Fine.
59.
59, man. That's a lot of numbers. That's
59.
yeah. It's
One less than 60.
one less than 60 and 10 less than 69.
Absolutely.
Which reminds me of the yin yang from Mortal Kombat.
Ooh. Yes,
Only.
it does.
Yes.
It does.
The yin yang.
Totally
And there's
what
going
that
to be
is.
a Mortal Kombat movie, and it might be cool. So,
Also, the age my grandfather died, 69.
wow, that's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Barely remember him.
59 is also 30 from 89, and 89 was a wonderful year for movies.
It was
Yeah, it was like,
1 year shy of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie,
very true.
which is on Netflix now. Have you seen that?
I put it on the other night. Thank you very much.
Me too.
While I was laying down for bed, I made it to about the Shredder had not. Okay, Splinter had just been captured, so he was listening, and Danny was doing that thing where he's like, "Master," and then he's like goes, and then they cut off it, but it takes way too long. But yeah.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was
So,
about
so
that
I
time.
made it all the way to where Casey Jones showed up at the antique store to save the.
Okay, yeah. That's such a good scene, that whole thing.
It is, but I feel kind of bad for him because I believe that the turtles kind of just left him too quickly. He's like, "I got this, I'll cover you," and Leonardo's like, "Okay." I'm like, you're just gonna walk out on him like that,
Well,
huh?
they didn't really know him, Raphael knew him.
And that piece of paneling they put over the door sure stopped them foot soldiers. They're like, "Oh, what do we do now?"
Well, there was that, and then there was all that smoke coming. So, Tattoo's like, wait, I
Mm.
don't know. That's such a good movie.
It is
though.
it is for a kids movie back then. It had that serious edge to it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it mainly followed the storyline of the comic books. I mean, they omitted a few things, Baxter Stockman and Shredder dying right in the beginning. But like it was really close to a lot of the comics, other than, April was a reporter, and they love pizza, and they're a little goofy, and they're different colors and stuff. But it's such a great, just perfect movie. So good.
It is. I enjoy it.
Oh,
Secret of the Ooze is on there too.
yeah? That one used to be my favorite.
No, it's never my favorite.
There was something about it, like, I think I love Toka and Razar, and so for some reason, I think I dig the Vanilla Ice scene too. There was a drawing I did as a kid where I made sure I put Vanilla Ice in there, so I must
Now,
have liked it.
when I was a kid, I thought that was spectacular.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy that as a kid. Toka and Razor, and
Mm-hmm.
oh man, the what's the kid's name that
Oh, Kino.
Kino and
Yeah.
everything else?
That dude's
Was
awesome.
it Kino? Michelangelo?
He was like Donatello or something in the first movie, like in the suit,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah,
I wonder if he was in any of the suits at any time in the second movie.
I don't believe so, but because he was Kino, you had to do a bunch of
Yeah, but
stuff.
there were scenes without Kino in them. That he could have been in a
that's
suit.
true. That's true.
I don't know.
I don't know. That guy reached out to me one time.
I think you told me Ernie Rees or
Ernie
something.
Reyes
Junior?
Junior, yeah.
Yeah.
He was going through some medical problems, and in my turtle group, he wanted to post some stuff that he had for sale to help with medical costs. I'm like, yeah, Kino, go for it. So, anyway, yeah, good movies. We don't talk about the third one.
No.
So hey, man, this is the Ninja Turtle podcast.
No, it isn't. This is He-Man all the time.
Dude, it's been a minute. Like the
Yeah, a
last
little bit.
episode was the wives episode,
Yep.
which was our Christmas episode,
Yep.
and it had not been Christmas yet.
Yep.
So Christmas, New Year's happened, like all this stuff happened in between. Like,
And I got to tell you,
okay,
on the Christmas episode, I get teased a lot because the guys like to paint me as that I always forget your gift and that I just give you something that I have,
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I listened to the.
which is sort of true but not true.
No, it's not.
Okay, but
You
I
get
got to
these-
tell you, I didn't have your gift last time,
Right.
and I still don't.
Right. Right. Well, I heard the podcast that you said that you had something came.
Yeah, it was
the wrong
the
thing.
wrong thing.
Yeah.
So I sent it back,
Okay.
and then I sent it back, and I got all that taken care of, and I have not reordered because I'm a horrible friend. But it literally
That's
came.
fine.
It literally came, and it was. I mean, it came through Amazon.
Yeah.
And it was. I opened it up, and it was the right thing, but the totally wrong one of the
Okay.
right thing.
Okay.
So if it was the right brand or
Okay.
the right line, but it was not the right thing. And I was like, what the hell?
So it was in the same family, but
It was in the
just
same
wasn't-
family, but
yeah.
it wasn't even Motu.
Goodness.
So, which it should have been.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
Let's see what we can do by February.
Valentine's Day, right? So what did you do? Did you get some good stuff for Christmas?
I did.
Yeah.
I got a Drago Man,
Oh, nice.
which is one of the few classics left I don't have. One of the best classics.
Yeah, I have never held him in hand. So
Oh, really? I
Right.
should have brought him.
out of all the ones that were like the new ones that were made,
Mhm.
I thought he was probably the coolest
He
one
was.
out of them all.
He was. And it's like Travis texted me the other day because I guess he bought a lot of classics. And he's like, what do you need? And I'm like, gosh, now I'm getting
Yeah.
down there. Like I don't even need these because most of them are ones that if I haven't bought them by now, there wasn't much of a draw for them,
Right.
like, Standor. I don't care about that figure.
Right. I got him like in a trade from somebody for pretty cheap. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's Stan. You gotta have Stan, I guess. Maybe.
So like Psychop is one that I don't have. Do you have a Psychop?
I don't think I have Sideshot.
Um,
He's okay.
he's okay,
I don't mind him.
but I don't have. It's not even one I have to have.
Right. If he was like cheap or
He'd have to be
free.
spoon fed to me.
Yes.
have
It's
to
not
be
one
like,
where I'm openly trying
hey,
to find him.
Yeah, I got this Psychop and I'll give them to you for $15. I might buy them.
Yeah.
But the Star Sisters I don't have. Do you have the Star Sisters?
Don't. And that's one that Joe Amato used to just kind of lay into me about for the longest time. Because Lily, when she was younger, really wanted to collect all these toys with me and play with them. And she loved the idea of the Star Sisters. And at the time, I was way too cheap to put in any money towards them or anything.
Right. What is it? Expensive set.
Yeah. And he'd always be like, oh, I have the Star Sisters. And he'd like make fun of me. And you're a bad father if you don't get them for your kid. And I'm like, yeah, well, because I'm a bad father. No, but and now she doesn't care. Like I could get them now probably for pretty cheap. And
Yeah.
she wouldn't even care. So I don't care. So yeah.
Yeah, so there's just characters like that are really kind of on the fringe that I don't really need, and gotten most of the ones I do. In the last year, I've really picked up some of those out, like Drago Man was one I actually wanted.
Right.
You know, so that was cool. Got that for my wife. Got a MB Custom Toys. You don't know if you've ever you're aware of him, but for
Yeah.
people who listen to this show and may not listen to My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me, it's a guy here that takes blank pops and customizes them to whatever you want, and so it's kind of fun for me to order them and then tell him what character I want and then just see what he comes up with,
Right.
which my wife did this time. So I got a trap jaw, and it's very, very
Nice.
cool. So that was it pretty much for my Motu gifts, I think, other than probably forgetting something. But no.
No? Yeah. That's all right.
You?
I got some good stuff, but I didn't get any master stuff.
No.
No, it was I thought for sure that I might get something, but it didn't pan out that way. But anyway, what I got a lot of Ghostbusters stuff, which was weird because it just sort of fell into Laura's lap for the most part. I got my first Transformer, which is the Ectotron.
Nice.
I really enjoy that, and it hasn't made me start searching the internet for more yet. So I know it didn't open up too big of a black hole, but I could see how those could get addicting.
They're fun.
It's a pretty sweet thing. I got the Best of Qbert
The best of
Yeah, the DVD of the best of Cubert.
a cartoon. Was
Yeah,
it a Hubert
yeah.
cartoon?
It was on the
Remember.
Saturday Supercade back in the 80s with
Oh,
like
wow.
Donkey Kong, and Frogger and
Wow.
Pitfall, and yeah. So I got that a Ninja Turtles Urban Legends book, which is basically volume 3 of the comics that when they went to Image and got all crazy. Like first page, you open it up, boom, Donatello's getting shot.
Oh,
Just blasted. A couple pages later, he's getting dropped out of a helicopter and he destroys his shell and he's paralyzed. And wow, there you go.
does he come back from that? I gotta know.
Yeah. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't read this yet. He also fell out with the enemy that was fighting him at the time was a cyborg with like nanotechnology stuff, and the guy died in the fall with Donatello, but his cyborg body still moved around, and then it morphed with Donatello's body.
Wow.
So he becomes a cyborg in like the first or second issue.
Wow.
Raphael's face gets blown off, like half of it gets blown off, and he starts wearing Casey Jones's mask. And
Wow, that's some crazy stuff.
it's a very, very nutty book. It's considered non-canon at this point, but it's fun. I think that's why they call it Urban Legends and the color makeup here. But
Gotcha.
I don't know. That's about it. Like I got some cool stuff. It was fun. It was more about hanging out with the family and whatnot.
Nice.
As dysfunctional as my family may be, not my Laura and the kids and stuff, but my extended family's a little nutty. So
Gotcha. Well, everybody's got some nuttiness in their family.
yeah,
That's for sure. I know I do. I think I probably am the nuttiness in the family.
you think you're the nutty one in the
I think
family?
so.
I think I used to be, but now I'm more of the normal
You're
guy.
getting-
Yeah, it's weird.
Getting more normal. So
Last episode we did we presented our song "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Yeah.
Version.
yeah,
There was some positive feedback from that. I think people really dug that.
hope so.
It's one of our more watched videos on our YouTube channel.
I strained my vocal cords for that.
Yes, you did. I ended up. I was like, I wanted to get you to come over. Like this was my idea in my head. I never told you about it. This was my idea. Is I wanted you to come over and we'd film some video. My daughter's like, yeah, you guys should run around in the backyard in the snow, and then it'd be really funny. And I'm like, you need snow. But,
Yeah.
But so I just sat there and I took our picture and I made a little video
Yeah.
and put all the words and stuff and
And it was great.
thank you.
The clips you chose for that and everything was, I got to give it to you. Mostly if you see something from POTU and you don't hear my voice on it, I had nothing to do with it. Just so you know, it's all Jeremy.
But I feel like your heart's always there. So, and everything that I put out there, I know that you would be okay with it. So,
That goes without saying.
so
I'm just trying to show how lazy I am.
you came up insane.
I did, and that was fun.
Yeah, I would.
As much as Travis critiqued me, he's like, I think you broke character a couple times. I'm like, you tried to sing in a
you
He-Man
did.
voice.
Right, exactly.
Try and do that.
I'm like, I didn't even really sing.
I'm not a vocal professional.
No, I loved it. I am very sick of it. Only because I've heard it
You've
like
heard it a million
7,000 times. When I'm editing and trying to put lips over your mouth when it's moving, like I have to, listen to it over and over and over until it's anyway. So yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking, but I think the end result was worth it.
I'm going to give you a round of applause.
Oh my
That's what I'm
goodness!
gonna do.
Oh goodness, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some good positive feedback from that. So I want to say, thank you for helping me create that wonderful.
Dude, I'm a star.
I know you are. And the people that have listened to it, make sure you listen either with your phone sideways or with headphones or something, because each of us are in a speaker. So if you go back to listen to that again, or I'm sure you figured it out by now. It has been about 3 weeks. So, but
Or they
Yeah.
threw their phone. Like,
where's Jeremy? Where's Jeremy? This isn't cool. I heard Pete's story, by the way.
yeah.
We don't talk about that. Other than that, I got my tattoo finished, man.
I know. I saw pictures. It looks beautiful.
I finally have it done. It's only been 7 years.
You feel empty now?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Immediately when we were done, I was like, so the next tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be setting something up soon. So
Nice.
yeah, it's nice. Maybe some touch-ups here and there. I don't know. It depends on when, I go back and show them and stuff. But it's I got an entire armful of He-Man stuff.
It's dedication.
Let me tell you, he put that Snake Mountain damn near right in my armpit.
Mm.
That's a painful spot.
Mm.
Don't do that.
Yeah, but it looks freaking awesome.
Thanks. So, enough about us.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's get into some news, man.
All right, Jeremy, what is in the news?
Well, this is one that literally happened one day after we recorded last time, so it has been talked about a little bit, but here we go. I'm going to go into it anyway. This is from the Nerdist. It says, get ready to raise your mighty power sword aloft once again and yell, by the power of Grayskull. Netflix has announced the return of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe in an all-new animated CGI animated series. All-new animated CGI animated series. Well, okay, it's double animated. That's about it. There's a whole bunch of other crap written, but let's talk about this.
I want to talk about the misinformation that I see out there all the time on this.
You mean how everybody thinks it's the same thing as the Kevin Smith one?
Yeah.
Jeez. Like immediately, when I see people post this stuff, they're in all these masters groups. I don't mean to mock them, but I guess I just assume that they know everything that we know.
They know.
That they've already heard that there's this other thing, and they don't. I mean, we know the other one's an anime style, and then they show the CGI type look, and people think it's all the same thing. This is what Kevin Smith is doing.
No, it's not. It's not what Kevin Smith is doing. It's going to be different. We have no idea what it's going to be, right? I mean, I've heard people say that it's going to be more. This one's going to be more kid.
Yeah, it says that they were going to reimagine the classic characters in a way that appeals to kids and families today, while also resonating with the fans who grew up with them.
That was great.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm excited.
I
hope we had. I wish we had 2 more cartoons coming.
Do you think that this is? I don't know. It feels like it wasn't as powerful as the announcement from Kevin Smith, and I don't know if that's because like Kevin Smith announced that, or if it's because we've had all this hype and like, oh my God, we've had nothing, and now we have this like second one, like, hey, but guess what? We got another.
I think it was a lot of things. I mean, well, for me and you, we were actually at PowerCon, so that makes it a little different for us. But when that one was announced, but I think it's just because it's number 2 mostly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the second one. I think it's a little confusing, to be honest. Now, I'm not saying that I think it's a bad move. I think more He-Man is the better.
Absolutely. I mean, especially for fans.
But for the more casual fan, I can see where it's like, well, what's going on? You know, there's one here, one there.
Yeah.
Why is this one's actually called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, but it's not the continuation of the cartoon that was named He-Man and the Masters of the Universe?
Right.
But the other one is
right. Maybe they should have. Yeah. Maybe they should have swapped that, like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Revelation. But that would have been a hell of a long.
And, you know, who knows? We keep saying that, but who knows how much of a continuation it's really going to be? Because the Filmation cartoon, I mean, I love the dang cartoon, but geez, we know it's not the biggest thing on continuity. There wasn't much of a storyline there to continue.
Yeah, most everything was reset by the end of the episode.
Yes. So I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some homages and things like that going on, and you know, maybe there's a feel or something that they're going to try to grab. But I mean, to say it's a continuation, continue what?
Yeah.
You know,
that's a good point.
So,
and from what point?
Yeah.
You know? So
it's not like it left us on a cliffhanger.
No, I mean, yeah, exactly. And I mean, He-Man was on She-Ra episodes, so technically He-Man still kept going, and he had met the Horde, and he had done all this stuff. So, I mean, is he going to still know the Horde in that? Does the Horde even exist in that? Can they use those characters because they're being used over in the She-Ra thing?
Who knows?
Or, yeah. So, I mean, it'll be. I think the biggest thing is going to be probably the art style is going to differentiate it. I'm sure the story. I mean, you know, who knows what they're going to do with the new story? You know what I mean? We pretty much know what we're getting with the old one. So they're not going to have He-Man like say something different, or if they do, it's going to make sense. You know, they're going to explain why. But you know, the new thing, I mean, they could totally kind of do whatever they want. And we did kind of see some of the art. Like, did you check like what they showed of He-Man? What did you think of that?
Hard to tell.
I know his hair looks kind of, I guess what I'd expect. Because I figure at this point, I think he'd have either really like long hair, or he would have just like some sort of messy do, sort of like the 2000X look.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
immediately I saw that sword and went, "Is that two swords put together?"
It looked like it. It
Kinda
looked,
does,
it looked
doesn't
like a take on the Keldor sword.
Yeah, so that
Or
might
the
be interesting
He-Man
if they
thing,
kind of
which-
go with that, the separate sword thing, or
You know, I'm open for that. I'm not the type that gets all angry about changes like that.
no.
You know, now do I want to see it faithful to my cartoon? Not well. Okay, so if that's what Kevin Smith is going to be, then I guess that gives me a little bit more of a feeling of they can kind of do whatever they want with this one if we get.
Yeah, sort of. I'm like,
Not that they need my permission to do anything, but
no.
I just feel better about it. I'm like, well, I got this cartoon now. Let's get crazy over on this one.
Right,
You know?
exactly. Because I mean, you got the one where it's kind of like your safe zone. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, that one you're going to be okay with that one.
Yeah.
This one's kind of like, all right, let's funk it up,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see them going a.
Want to give the sorceress polka dots on her wings? Let's
Yeah.
do it. This is the place to get funky.
Polka dot wing sorceress. I'm in. I'm totally cool. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. Ninja Turtles went CGI in 2012, and that was phenomenal. So, I mean, there's potential here. I guess we can't really say much because we don't know much.
We don't know nothing.
All we can do is speculate.
Yeah. Yeah. So bring it on. Give me a couple more cartoons.
Yeah,
I'll watch them.
it'll be fine with me.
Unless they I mean, at least try to watch them.
I mean, you will. We showed when the She-Ra came out. We both tried.
Oh, I totally tried.
Yeah,
Yep,
I made it through a season and a half.
All the way to that prom.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it anymore. And I still vowed that I'm going to go back and try.
Same here, because
But I
I'm like,
haven't-
it's still stuff that I'm familiar with, so I should. I guess I'm like, it's always going to be there, so I guess I can always look at it if I
It's
want.
just, there's so much stuff getting bombarding you with like good stuff to watch, not enough time to watch it.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, well,
Do I choose that, or do I choose something that I
Yeah.
know I want to watch? You know,
yeah,
you're going to watch Mandalorian before you watch season 2 of She-Ra.
exactly. I am. Now, if it was He-Man, I might have a little bit more commitment, but
Oh yeah, these He-Man things come out, and I guarantee that I will. I mean, depending on how they release it, if they could go, you know, the route of Netflix has usually been dropping them all at once, though.
I
Right?
don't think Netflix has ever done anything but a binge, have they?
I think you're right. So
It's kind of their thing.
so they drop it on us all at once. Oh, I'll be binging. I'll take a day off work for that.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. It sounds cool to me.
Let's
I'm
do
down. Next, Super 7 have announced their latest and final addition to the Masters of the Universe reaction toy line. Battle Cat with He-Man and a flocked Panther with Skeletor. Both include window boxes with amazing artwork, if I do say so myself.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to these figures, they're also releasing some translucent variants of Scareglow, Skeletor, Anti-Eternia, He-Man, Merman, and Orko, which I did bring the Scareglow because I had to buy him. And I don't know, man, translucent's pretty cool.
So no glowing.
I actually haven't checked, so
I don't know how it could.
I don't know how it could either. If that glows too, then that is the coolest figure I have ever. But
Well, it could.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I
Like
mean,
I
my
said, I haven't
Mythic
tried.
Legion's Hagnon is kind of like a translucenty type figure, and he glows.
I guess we have to check it out.
If I could reach the light switch, I'd turn it on.
That light switch, it's 5 feet away. Yeah,
I know.
good
but
call.
You see how fat I am?
But hey, maybe I can. I don't know. I can't tell.
All right.
But yeah. Oh, he's
I'm
going
gonna
for it,
dig
guys.
deep.
All right. No,
Staff?
no, he doesn't go.
Not even the staff?
Well, hang on.
Staff kind of look like.
Maybe it does.
Hang on.
I can't. Maybe we have to charge it up with some light. Like charge it first and then. This room isn't very dark, but it kind of, I can't tell. It's hard to tell. Well, regardless, he's freaking sweet, I think, anyway. This is actually kind of sad.
Yeah.
I know that we will still be getting stuff from Super 7, but no new things are going to be released or announced. And I don't know, man. I think I gotta I'm pretty sad in a way. I mean, I'm glad that Mattel has got it and they're gonna be doing new things, but you gotta give Super 7 credit where credit's due, man. They kept this line alive, and it could have just been dead right with Mattel, with Matty Collector and stuff. They could have just ended it there, and Super 7 went out of their way, and I mean, probably saw some profit off it too, but they went out of their way and they did what they could. You know, they got into making 7-inch figures for once, and highly articulated ones. Yeah, they had a couple, mistakes here and there, but they learned and they did better. I don't know. I loved it. We never would have got a Snake Mountain if not for Super 7. These reaction figures are sweet. I love the Keshi, muscle figures. I mean, they weren't afraid to go out and just do goofy stuff with He-Man things. The rug, the little poster, like hangy things. I don't know, there's a Skeletor.
The Skeletor Halloween decoration.
Yeah, that guy.
Door hanger.
Yeah. And you know what? I like Brian Flynn. I like that guy. Like the videos and stuff. Like, I mean, you could tell when he got fed up with us, but I mean, he had every right to get fed up with us because we're a fandom and we're very passionate, and we have, we don't all agree on the same things.
We're passionate. We were very deep in the line when they took it over.
Yes.
The classics line.
Yep.
They hadn't done that type of figure.
Right.
Most of their stuff was novelty, more light stuff.
Right.
Learning, there's definitely a learning curve, I think.
Yeah, they had some growing pains.
From the looks, now I don't have these in hand, but from the looks of the movie figures, the William Stout collection looks like their last, maybe hurrah, might be their best.
Exactly. Well, there'll still be another one coming after that, though. We still.
Oh, right. I guess there is the Filmation stuff.
But yeah, as far as like classic style,
those figures look good, and I'm seeing nothing but positive stuff about them so far.
I can't wait.
You get shipping notice for me?
That's actually that's another part of the news too. I didn't get a shipping notice, but they did email everybody, and they were like, "Hey, we got all our stuff in our factory now, and we're going to ship them off."
But I agree. I mean, it could have been a lonely couple of years there.
Yeah.
Without Super 7 picking up the ball, doing the I mean, we know that there's the reaction line out there is pretty expansive. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Lots of figures. There's a lot of people that enjoy that. I didn't get in on that, but I respect that line. It's really cool looking. They threw things at the wall, and a lot of them stuck. And one thing that they didn't do that it was kind of refreshing. Was it wasn't, Snake Mountain they did, but they had to. I understand that. But it wasn't the whole, here's a wave. If we get to this much on a meter, we'll do it.
Right.
They put a wave out there, and they're like, we're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it. If you want in, do it now.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't no feeling of, you need to support this, and blah, blah, blah. And there wasn't, okay, the prices went up.
Yeah.
But
that was going to happen anyway, though. I mean, maybe not as much with Super 7 having it, but I mean, we knew that. I mean, Toy Guru was telling us that years ago.
Yeah, I mean, so I am, if I had to do it all over again, or if I had the choice of whether or not, if somebody gave me a crystal ball and said, you could make it so that Super 7 never gets the Masters of the Universe license, I definitely would not change anything.
No, I mean, if not for Super 7, I already said it for Snake Mountain, but we would never would have got the William Stout line.
Nope.
Ever.
Nope.
So, I mean, right there, that's whether you like the movie or not, those figures look amazing.
The only crappy part about it is that we can't get any more.
Can't get any more.
And-
And yeah, that's kind of bumming me out, especially with the Filmation line. I want a Leech.
And I don't understand it. I don't, but whatever. I mean, we could do 2 cartoons, but we can't have Super 7 making classics.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I get that, we don't want, I get where Mattel would be like, all right, if I was Mattel, I'd be like, all right, maybe I would stop them making the 5.5-inch figures because we're doing our Origins line.
Right.
And we want the focus to be on that.
Right.
But if we're not going to go back and do classics, let them keep going.
Right. Why not? I mean, it's not like it's something that's on the shelves or anything. It's not going to confuse kids. I mean, there's adult collectors going, hey, I want those. But, I mean, maybe they'll get it again someday. Maybe Mattel will come out and they'll finish some of those things. Who knows? Maybe not. I mean, I really am. I think the biggest heartbreak is the fact that we won't be getting a Leech because we have all the original, Horde, but no Leech.
Yeah, I agree.
So
no Leech, and I would have liked to have seen an Adora as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got an Adora that's
she's
pretty close,
but
she doesn't have that same I think if you put that Classics Adora next to the other Filmation females, I think she'd be a giant because they shorten them up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I kind of would like to see an Adora fit in with that, but whatever,
Yeah, I mean, dude, we got a Laughing Prince Adam. We got a Christmas He-Man. I mean,
we got some things.
There's just some fun stuff that we got through them, and
no, I'm glad. Thank you, Super 7.
Thank you.
I complained a little bit too.
Hey, well, I mean, we have every right. We're buying this stuff, but on the flip side, you also got to praise them, man.
Come on. No sword raising wrist. Come on.
Right. Come on, man. They finally listened to us with Maddie.
Yeah,
and
they
then
actually did it with
Maddie.
Maddie.
And you turn around and you're like, nope.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. Oh, well. So, yeah, it's a little heartbreaking. But I guess a little satisfying, too, in a way, because then I know I don't have to buy anymore. Because I know Turtles and stuff are going to be coming out soon.
Turtles and Conan,
Uh-huh.
Thundercats,
Yeah.
all under the Super 7. I'm still going to be dishing them out tons of money.
Right. So, but yeah, moving on from that, people are finding Hot Wheels Wind Raider.
I
in
saw that.
stores. I've checked a few stores. I have not seen it, but I've seen people coming home with that and a Thunder Tank from Thundercats.
Yeah, interesting.
And yeah, that's just kind of out of the blue. I remember a few years ago they were putting out like cars and vans and
With, like,
trucks and
paint
stuff like that.
themes.
Yeah, they had some of the
Murals, like
box art and stuff like that. Yeah, but this is like an actual vehicle.
It's actually a Wind Raider.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah, and that's just kind of like, hey, guess what? There it is. Cool. So, yeah, if you guys can find them, that's awesome. We hopefully will. Our town is so slow in getting stuff.
It is.
So sad.
It is.
And
Even snow. We're slow at getting snow this year, even.
I know. What the? Dude, can we just talk about Christmas just for a second here? Did it feel kind of like empty to you?
Oh yeah, it sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, Christmas didn't suck. It was actually one of the better Christmases I've had. But
I felt like I was forcing it, man.
But like, I would go downstairs in my basement and put on a Christmas movie and just close the. I could pretend there's snow outside.
Yeah, but you always knew in the back of your head that there wasn't.
Shh.
I woke up Christmas Day and I'm like, maybe there's a miracle. Nope. It was like sunny. Like we could have gone out and like had a picnic.
What are we halfway through January?
Yeah, but yet on Halloween we had.
Yeah.
It was too cold to go trick or treat.
Yeah.
Snow everywhere and just oh my god.
January 8th as we record this, and there's nothing but like.
We had a couple flurries today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's like 50 degrees in the next couple days happening.
I don't understand it. But like last year, April, we had like a snowstorm. And,
and for all you Floridians out there, like Guillermo, 50 degrees this time of year is a heat wave, all right?
Absolutely.
So don't be shivering when I say 50 degrees. Don't be like, ooh, it's cold.
Oh, no. I got people in tank tops and shorts and flip flops.
I went
and
out in
stuff.
shorts the other night.
There you go. See,
Saturday night.
yeah.
Went out for dinner and I wore shorts. Not because it was that warm, because I didn't have any clean jeans.
Oh, okay. But it was acceptable.
But it was able. I was able
Right,
to
you
do
can look
it.
at people and go, yeah, but it's warm out.
I looked stupid, but still went out.
There you go. I love it. Last one is Mattel's Masters of the WW Universe have actually revealed some more character images.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't have, no, I lied online earlier today, but I don't have any of those figures outside of the ones that came with the ring.
Yeah.
So I'm still looking for those 4 guys that, not at $30 a piece, please. I'd like to see them in the stores, maybe.
It'd be neat to see them in the stores.
We're
What are
already
you
seeing it.
doing? I want to say, what are you doing, Mattel? Or what are you doing in Walmart? I don't know who to blame here.
Yeah, I don't either, because I mean the ring has been out. It's already been clearanced in some
You
places.
put the ring out. You have no figures to go with it except for the 2 that come with it.
Yeah.
You got no figure selection. Now, do you remember in the 1980s when they put out Castle Grayskull, but they didn't have any figures?
Exactly.
They didn't do that because they weren't dumb back then.
See?
What are you going to do here? Come
If this
on.
is any sign of the way they're going to be going with their Masters figures, I mean, dropping the ball here, son. Unless the ring was released too early or something. It doesn't seem like that to me.
I don't know what's going on.
They've only released it, the other figures online, and then some people are getting them and their boxes are all torn up and just crushed, folded over, and I don't know. It's just crazy.
I really like these toys, and I really think they're cool. But I got to be honest, it's scaring me that those rings are sitting there.
Yeah.
Clearance already.
Well, kids aren't going to go, and they might get the ring. They might. But if there's no other figures to go with it, that's going to be boring to them. I would want, give me 10 figures, 8 figures, something.
And here's the thing, too, is I don't watch TV too much anymore.
No.
So it's all Netflix or Disney Plus or...
Yeah.
Is there any commercials? Is there any advertising for this ring?
I haven't seen one, but I don't...
Kids know it exists?
I don't know. I really don't know. And the ones that I did see weren't by the wrestling figures either.
No, they were in the middle.
On a separate end cap. And actually the one that I saw was way off, by sports stuff.
Yeah. That's
Why would you... Who's paying these guys? What's going on, man? I would think that if you're, I don't know.
It does send a chill down my spine.
Right, because if this starts happening with Masters figures, you might as well just call it good. It's done.
Yeah.
If we have to buy them all online at $30 a piece because they won't stock them in stores.
I was getting mine. I got all mine for the regular price through Walmart.com. Because I've got the 4 that are released.
Right.
And
see, that's where I went, was Walmart.com, and they were all, or at least 2 of them were or something.
Well, I had to keep going back.
Oh, okay.
Because 1 minute they're sold out, then you could check 2 hours later, and Ultimate Warrior was there, and then you check 2 hours after that, and he sold out. And
gotcha.
They're just constantly the first I had to order twice because the first time there was only 2 in stock, and the second time the other 2 were there. Ultimate Warrior was the harder one to get your hands on.
Right.
So I have all 4 of them, and they're fun. I really like these figures, and it really makes me excited about the Masters ones. And then this wave that they're showing right now.
Yeah, that right there.
There's so many cool parts I see. Look at that Beastman armor, and
the Stratos armor,
the Stratos wings, and
I really like the New Day, the Manny Faces. I don't know anything about those wrestlers, but I do know that it's 3 different people, and we said that before, but that color scheme is just so cool.
It's crazy. And is that a Fisto? That's a Fisto arm type.
Right here?
Yeah. Isn't that what that's supposed to be?
Sure enough.
That's what's his name?
it looks a little doctored up and stuff, but that's definitely a Fisto fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
And it's black. Another, they are kind of using some of the same weapons again. A He-Man shield and the mace for Man-at-Arms is being used a few times. And
look at Macho Man's armor.
Okay, I didn't notice this. Macho Man's got the battle armor, right?
Yeah.
and look at what it is. It's his sunglasses, and they
sunglasses.
break.
Yeah, that's
More and
genius.
more. That's so cool. Oh, that one. I mean, just for that alone is going to be my favorite.
And the Undertaker, I mean, come on, glow in the dark, scare glowy
Yeah.
stuff going on here.
Yep. I mean, there is some cool stuff here. It looks like Cena, like a faker Cena. This is blue.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it'll be translucent, but
Yeah, that didn't come across to me as faker, but now that you say it,
kind of. I mean, because
yeah,
they already have one like that, right? So
yeah.
got a chain. He's got like the chain on him, like Dragon Blaster Skeletor. So I don't know, man. There's some cool potential with these. I'm, like I said, not a big wrestling fan, but these go like, yeah, maybe I could get into those.
I'm buying every
So,
one of them.
Yeah, I would definitely like every one of these. So even, I mean, the Stratos dude, the I don't know who he is either. Is
That's
that Rey
Rey
Mysterio?
Mysterio.
Okay, that's all right. If I had thought, okay. But yeah, I like it. He's very colorful as well.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I'm a little underwhelmed at how things are selling, but oh well.
Well, we'll see. I mean, maybe once they start hitting stores, something will happen, you know.
Maybe.
But
I hope so.
yeah, if they hit the stores. Anyway, I guess there is one last thing. Snake Mountain packaging mock-up.
Saw that. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to match really well with the Castle Grayskull.
Very much so.
The classics version of Castle Grayskull.
Yep, we didn't get a chance to vote on the characters that'll be featured on it, but maybe there won't be any featured on it. Maybe it'll just be art. Because remember we got to vote for the
Yeah.
Castle
Yeah.
Grayskull. That box is just sitting in my garage,
Beautiful box.
just dying. I should cut out that art and hang it up.
There was talks at one point that they were going to make a poster of it, but they never did.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, so yeah, I thought. I mean, I don't even know what some of this stuff like. What's there's like tentacle things? Did I not notice that before? I think I purposefully like didn't comb over every detail with what I saw on Snake Mountain. So when I get it, I'm more like, oh, look, they have this here and this here. I think that'll be. Oh, it's gonna be fun. So cool. Maybe I'll mod something so I can use the wolf thing. Because I have an extra one I could just maybe put in there. Anyway, so yeah, that's the news, man.
That's the news.
We're gonna wing it. You think we can wing it?
Oh, well, yeah.
Poe Toucan it is. Oh yeah. It's Poe Toucan on here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got my Muttley laugh on full blast today because I've been sick, so that's why we didn't record yesterday. It's like Michigan is like almost #1 in sickness right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely up there. Everybody's sick.
We're down with the sickness.
Heck yeah, we got the plague, baby.
So we're going to do Leech.
We chose Leech, and neither of us have really thought about it.
No, usually I'm prepared for this, and I'm not so much. But and Leech seems really easy to me. Like I don't know how to go crazy with Leech here.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's go with that. Size. Start
Big.
with size. Big. Obviously big. The vintage figure was big. The mini comic, he was all over the place. The classics figure is big. I mean, he's a big beefy dude. He's scary.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm thinking like, is he going to be bigger than our Beast Man? Or do you think he's going to be kind of on par with him? Or
I would make him shorter but wider. Like more like an homage to the first toy.
okay.
It was kind of a short, stocky.
So you think he should be taller than like main characters, or
I think maybe a little,
okay?
but not.
So he's just somewhere right in between. He's not. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's not small. Like he might be a couple inches taller than He-Man, but he's just wide and just big.
Yeah, that's the scary part right there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Man, okay, so should we go with powers?
Well, that's his thing, isn't it? I mean,
just his suction.
I thought you could suck the life out of you, right?
I mean, that's what we've been given in some cases. can he just suck the life out of you? Does he take your powers from you? Does he?
I don't see him
like
as
that?
no, because I don't see him as a too intelligent. You know?
Sort of no, I wouldn't say mindless, but more of a mindless beast,
Yeah,
or
like
just like hell bent on
just evil
eating.
and slimy. Always wet looking.
Oh, yeah, kind of like Venom or something. You know what I mean? Like just kind of sloshy.
His teeth. Like you bring up Venom.
Mhm.
I picture his mouth orifice just with those jagged, nasty, round, sucking eel lamprey type grossness.
Okay, because now there's some depictions I've seen of him where his mouth still has the sucker,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's other ones where it's just like a big open mouth with fangs.
Yeah.
So where are you leaning in that then?
Like when you see something that where his mouth opens, but then there's that like pink skin that kind of goes between the top jaw and that.
Yeah, that creepy gross spot. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it as so that he's got like the ability. His mouth can be shaped with the ability where he could bite you. But hear that?
Yeah.
But then he also can like swell up that pink and like close the gap to suck.
Oh my god, that's so gross. Like I'm envisioning it. Do you think he should just have like the big teeth? Because like part of me feels like he should have like little needly
That's what I was
teeth in
thinking
there
of, like the Venom.
Which would definitely make sure he latches on.
Yeah. Like
so it latches on and then sort of pull.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, that's gross.
And you know what? Here's I'm getting creative here.
Okay.
Now my creative juices are
there. We go. We had to jumpstart him a little bit.
Yeah. I don't think he should talk.
No?
No, I think he should just make gross noises.
I think yeah, ugh. Those of you with that
what?
When you hear stuff and it's gross to you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a word for that.
Yeah, I think it's I can't. It's got an A in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not
that stuff.
right?
No.
Okay.
Something phonia, something.
All right.
Mesothelioma. No. I don't remember. Anyway, what's that?
Diverticulitis?
Yes, it's diverticulitis. That's what it is. You know what? That's been getting like everybody lately, man.
I know.
Everybody. Be careful, you guys. Curtis Ackerman, I feel you, brother. I'm down with that. I don't care. Like, not that I don't care, but I care enough to say that I don't think he should talk. He can still function and whatever. It kind of reminds me of if he's kind of like that sluggy, leechy, it reminds me sort of like Sorad, like one of the, even though he's more like lizardy or whatever, but like, yeah, he doesn't really talk, but I mean, he gets what you're saying.
Oh yeah, he can follow orders or whatever.
Or like look at you and be like, oh, hell no. But he'd be like,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
So hands, to me, they always kind of had obviously it's the same thing, kind of like frog fingers in a weird way, but like with that
webbed
disc. Yeah, you think it's more of a web?
It's very webbed.
I could see that.
I don't know. I kind of think it would be kind of cool if he had small mouth type thing in the palm of his hand, so he could actually suck through his arm too.
Oh, wicked! Well, I mean, that's kind of what
what he's kind of supposed to have,
right? Kind of, yeah. Like when he's because he can suck your energy with his hands. He doesn't even need his mouth.
Yeah.
So I'd say all of it should work.
Yeah.
I mean, oh god, just the amount of.
Wait, could you imagine if he grabbed a hold of you in his arms and his feet too?
Sure.
Can suck on parts of your body, and then he just pulls you towards you, and then takes his mouth and like puts it on your chest and just sucks the life out of you.
Yeah,
it's
you just
scary.
wither down to.
He wouldn't last long.
No, not at all. He definitely.
He's a force.
He-Man to back you up there. So is he like a swamp? He obviously lives kind of in the swamp type of deal.
Yeah, I think he kind of has to, right?
I mean, I guess I know that I'm sort of asking the obvious question.
Doesn't have to always be in the swamp. Like Merman doesn't always have to be
No,
in the ocean.
But I think, at the end of the day, Hornak's like, oh, go to bed. And he's like,
Yeah, he's gonna slither off somewhere that's cold and murky and disgusting.
Oh,
he's a bottom feeder. He's a
yeah. So does he need to feed on things to live like that? Or, I mean, obviously he has to eat to live. So, and that being said, I mean, I would think like his you said venom. Do you think he should inject venom, or do you think it should just be like a suction thing where it's just taking your life energy out of you?
I like taking.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that would give him energy. When you eat, what does it do? It gives you energy and the poops, but
yeah, ridiculously strong, very dangerous. This thing.
Oh God! Could you imagine him like
always kind of drippy?
It's always kind of drippy. Could you ever see him and Merman like being cool, like, yo, we're the sea creature dudes, or are they like,
no, Merman thinks he's way above him.
Yeah,
he's like,
because he can talk, so he thinks he has more intellect.
Totally. He's like, can control the ocean, and this guy's down in the swamp.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, right. Who's playing with the big fish?
People that like the ocean, they're always a little surly. Look at Guillermo. He's always teasing us about our lake, Michigan. Yeah, so Merman's like Guillermo. He's out there. He's a little surly. He thinks he's a little bit better than old Leech.
And Leech is you?
I guess. It's all of us.
The Leech is us.
Yeah.
All right. Weapon? Does he have his crossbow?
Oh, I think all Horde members have access to the crossbow.
Now, is there a reason why they all have the crossbow, or is it just like?
Yeah, it was bulk sale.
Right.
Hordax budget,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, get everybody the same thing.
I will give them credit though; they all had like different heads on them.
Yeah,
so
they did.
It wasn't just the same weapon. Same idea, obviously. Okay, so does it shoot actual bow and arrows, or is it more of a? I
don't know. What do you think?
See, that's the hard one because part of me likes the idea of it sort of being like a laser blaster.
To me, because of my Star Wars, it was a bowcaster pretty much, like Chewie.
So it shoots blasts out of it, like Chewie. I think I'm okay with that. Part of me thinks, well, I'm okay with it, but another part of me is kind of like, well, he's more primal, so I could see him maybe having, actual arrows and stuff. But I mean, he's part of the Horde. He can have lasers.
Yeah, he can have lasers. Anything.
Yeah, lasers are great.
Anything can have lasers and masters.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's where we're normally going to see him. He's going to be that creature of the dark that jumps out of the shadow. And
yeah, I almost don't see him using his weapon unless it's like battle, big battle or something. Like, all right, get on the dance floor because it's a showdown.
Yeah, and then when he gets in close combat, he's probably just going to throw it down and start sucking on someone.
Yeah.
It's gross. I don't know. I have this vision right now of Fisto and him going at it. Fisto just trying to like punch him off, but he's so slippery and gross and wriggly that it's hard to get him to stay off you. And I mean, could you imagine if you got into an altercation with this guy? You're gonna do everything to get him away from you.
Right. You don't want him to touch you.
Yeah.
Ugh. And he's gonna be slickery.
Yeah.
And
and kind of like
a constant wet bar of soap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only doesn't smell good.
Well, if he's all he's got to do is grip onto you with one of his hands, and he's got kind of a pull on you now. Yeah. And then you get the next one, and then you got to have a buddy, you got to have Mechaneck come up from behind and beat him off with a club or something because you're going down.
So do you, as far as his mouth and his hands and all that go, do you think they have like different levels of power to them? Like different.
I think his mouth is the worst.
I'd say his mouth would be the one that could, just take you out.
Yeah.
but maybe he's got to weaken you first with his hands and stuff like that.
I think his hands how he gets a grip on you.
Yeah. Once he does, oh God. So can he suck the? But we did come with this. He can suck the power out of you with his hands.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah. So it's not just for gripping.
No, but I don't think they suck as hard. Like they're not gonna draw down your battery, if you will,
Exactly.
as much as his mouth would.
Right. But all 5 of them together, or 3, whatever.
You're not gonna last long. You need a buddy.
Yeah, you need a buddy. That's for sure.
To get that guy off you.
Is that armor he's wearing? I think it's armor. It's odd.
He's got like shoulder pauldron or something.
Yeah, shoulder stuff, and he's
Yeah, I think
he's got undies and all that stuff. So I mean,
I think it's like a gross leathery.
It's got to be something where it's got to work with him.
Yeah.
So he can kind of go swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not going to be fur by any means.
Right.
I think it'd be more like Speedos.
Some kind of gross, stinky, moldy, green, leathery grossness.
Can Leech get a girlfriend?
Well, they got to reproduce somehow.
Like the faces you're making. You're like, he's gross. Ugh.
I don't know if Leech could get a girlfriend. I think he's more of a one-off mutation or something.
Yeah.
Abomination of something gross.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. Is there anything else we could say about Leech? No?
No, he's gross.
He's gross. Well, we've determined today that Potu Cannon Leech is gross. He stinks.
He stinks like, oh yeah. It
just smells like, butt.
Yeah.
Butt
butt smells good compared to
right, like swamp, like like dirty,
like damp, putrid, stagnant, nasty,
garbage,
drippy water.
Yeah. Ugh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, now we're gonna go throw up real quick.
I kind of like him though. He's a good bad guy.
Oh, I love him. He looks awesome.
Villain. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I love the sea creature or whatever, the swamp muck creature. I mean, he's cool. But I want him on my side, that's for sure. So, all right. Well, I guess that brings us to listener feedback. All right. So, I went out, I asked you guys, how was Christmas? You guys get any cool stuff? You just want to tell us some things or whatever. It was pretty open mic for you guys. We got some answers here. Nick Peterson, he came out and he says, when you guys find any vintage Masters of the Universe material, either figures, merchandise, or storybooks, how concerned are you about the condition of the item? Do you look for certain things? Have you ever turned something down?
Oh, many times.
Yeah, it's easy to turn something down when you have like 1, 2, 3 of them sometimes. That and if they're just way too damaged. But I tend to, even if it's damaged, if I don't have it, I tend to like, well, okay, I'll upgrade it later type of thing.
When it comes to figures, I'm very picky. And I like to get them complete. Because I don't like to hunt for weapons later. I think you end up spending more money and usually in the long run to do it that way.
Yeah.
So my collecting habits were find the best one I can find, and I would take a figure that was in rougher shape that was complete because I know I have a better chance of upgrading the figure than getting for cheap than usually the weapons. So that's how I am with weapons. Now with books and stuff, I'm a little bit more lenient on condition.
For sure.
Yeah.
Whenever I find like the golden books and stuff like that, or even the mini comics, whenever I find one, I want it, I'll take it, and then I will go and compare it to the one I already have, if I don't have it, or if I already have it, that is. And then, well, which one do I replace? Maybe one's got some pictures on the inside that are colored, but the other one's got the cover that's messed up. So you got to kind of balance which one, you'd rather have. But I usually don't turn those things down, especially if they're cheap.
Yeah.
I love any of the merchandise stuff because we have the majority of the vintage figures. So the merchandise stuff is where it gets to be fun.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff we never knew existed.
Exactly.
You run across it, you're like, oh, that's cool, you know? So, not really concerned about the condition of the item. I mean, if it's, got, I don't know, it's got like cancer all over it or something that's like.
If it's beat up, it's like beat up.
Yeah. Like if it's got black mold all over it, I'm not going to want it.
Right.
But otherwise,
Yeah. Be forgiving on that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, usually if I turn something down, it's because of price. People usually like to think that they have gold.
Yeah.
Especially at flea markets or even worse, yard sales.
Yeah.
They like to, well, I saw it going for this on eBay. Well, no, you didn't.
You saw it listed for
You
that
saw
on
it
eBay.
listed for that much on eBay. You didn't see how much it actually sold for on eBay. Sir, there's a filter on your eBay account. Did you just hit that? And by that time, they've stopped listening, and I know I'm out.
They think you're just trying to rip them off.
Exactly. So, all right, not worth my time. But yeah.
Yeah.
Sandusky Washington III. I would like to hear Skeletor sing Purple Rain.
Well,
I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. That's all you get, man. But I can see that being pretty good. So, he says, thanks, Laura, for giving me the power to express my creativity this holiday season, referring to my fiance, talking about furry pants and whatnot. He says, unfortunately, I also opened a black hole when I ripped a seam, and let's just say all of Eternia saw my Gwildor. Money is tight, but rest assured, I'm at it again as I found some peat moss and an old pair of sweatpants that I'm no longer to wear at Odyssey. No longer allowed to wear at Odyssey. I wish you and yours a happy New Year.
Talking about the Odyssey, the local Odyssey.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about
That's a strip club here.
Yes, it
In
is.
Muskegon.
It's an adult hangout.
Yeah, it's not a.
Yeah.
You're looking for a disease.
Yeah, I did tell Laura that you thanked her.
It's a place to go.
To which she started going, well, I could totally give him some actual like tit. I'm like, honey, I don't think it matters at this point. She just wants to help everybody. Tim Sawyer said, I did get a Masters of the Universe related gift, a loyal subject sorceress.
Nice.
When I asked how my girlfriend found it, she said she opened the blind boxes. She's got good taste. This is my only loyal subject figure. Did she open a black hole?
Maybe. It's up to you, buddy.
Right. If you really like it, then you're probably going to check out some other ones, which I have done. Now, I didn't necessarily open up a black hole with it. It was just kind of like, oh, that one's cool. Sure.
I thought it was going to. I started collecting them right off the bat, but honestly, the blind box thing killed me on those.
Yeah.
And then now they're not doing blind box, which is cool, but I'm kind of already like
over it.
Yeah, I've already made that decision that I'm just gonna like I got Fisto. I got that as a gift recently.
Right.
And I love Fisto, so Fisto is of course I'm gonna have a Fisto in my collection.
Right.
But another one I probably will get my hands on Battle Cat someday.
Sure.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
But like I don't need to have every one of those.
Mm-hmm. And that, like I saw all those ones early, or like in the middle of last year, or whatever, that they were releasing, and there were just so many of them. It's like there's no way I could ever even keep up with that. But yeah, I mean, the world is your burrito, Tim Sawyer. It's all up to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Richard Haynes. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. We did. Thank you. I finally opened and built the fantastic Mega Constructs Castle Grayskull.
That's fun.
Good man. He was talking about it. It's so amazing. It's got me very excited about what else is coming from Mega Constructs. Do either of you plan on getting any of the upcoming sets? I so want a Battle Bones, but fear it might be difficult now. I believe there's like a Point Dread and stuff like that coming, wasn't there? I know we totally went over it.
Yeah, we did. I'm trying to think of what we saw at PowerCon. Was there Point Dread coming? Huh.
Mm.
I'll tell you this. I really enjoyed my Castle Grayskull. I think it's a great piece. I think they did an awesome job. And I like everything about the Mega Constructs line, and anything that they come out with, I will try to get my hands on. I'm complete at I'm not completing the figures, but I will be. I'll get every single one of them somehow.
That Grayskull's getting really cheap now too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just over $100, 120 or something.
You got, I don't know. It was a fun build. Me and my daughter had a blast putting it together. And when it's done, you're just like, wow, this is so cool. The figures it comes with are fun. Battle Bones is fun too.
Yeah. I had Lily put that together for me. But I mean, it's awesome. Like just how articulated it is and stuff. And all the little weapons, because it comes with, all those figures. And
yeah, those figures are cool.
Yeah. All these weapons. It holds the weapons in the mouth like, the vintage one does. And
it's big.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's so cool. Like, I think I would like to get that Grayskull at some point. Christmas kind of tapped me out, so I don't see myself looking for it anytime soon. But I would like to see more. I'd like to see a Snake Mountain someday. If Grayskull was $250 though, right when it came out, I can only imagine.
Any vehicle that they put out right now, I would get.
Oh yeah.
A Spydor, an Attack Track,
Roton,
a Roton, a Land Shark,
yeah.
a Battle Ram.
Yep. All of those.
We did see a Battle Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more. There's more
This stuff, man.
And I'm in.
Yeah. I'm in as I can be. I mean, I don't even have Scareglow or Stratos yet. They don't have them in our stores,
No.
so the only way for us to get them is online.
Yeah.
Unless we have friends that get them, but yeah. So we're kind of at the mercy of retail.
Now I've been seeing people saying they're finding like the Prince Adam and stuff.
Yeah, I see all these people buying that stuff. I'm like, hello,
Yeah.
we're over here. But what you gonna do? I guess you can just sit here and complain about it.
Right?
Ken Hill. I didn't get anything Masters of the Universe for Christmas, but I did get a Mega Constructs Castle Grayskull from Amazon.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that's awesome. Good for you, buddy. Did you put it together yet?
That'll take
answer.
some time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for an answer. But all right, David Clark. What would you like to see in the new He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, a Netflix original series cartoon? I think we kind of went over that. Right now, the world can do whatever they want in that world for us. I think we'll be okay with it to a point. So get wacky, get polka dots on the sorceress.
Do some crazy stuff. I don't want to see. I don't want to see him changing the story too awfully much.
No, I mean keep it. And
I want characters to be recognizable. I want characters to, at least that like I don't have to wonder who's who. Please don't change the character designs to the point where I'm like, oh, that guy's Man at Arms.
Right.
I want to be able to look at it and go, that's Man at Arms.
2000X comes to mind, but
yes.
Also I'd even be okay with sort of the designs that they did with the DC comics.
Sure.
Some of those may be a little bit too detailed for I think what they're going for here, but who knows though? Who knows? They might even go a completely different direction, and I'm just curious if the story is going to be sort of the same thing, or if they're going to be like, well, this is. They did say Adam, but this is Adam, and maybe he doesn't have a sister. I don't. I'm just farting out of my mouth right now, but I don't know. I don't know.
I guess I should say I don't have too much expectations for that cartoon.
maybe I guess.
And
that's-
maybe that was the plan. All my expectations kind of went into the Kevin Smith cartoon,
right.
and so for this one, I'm just like, it's like a bonus.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, oh,
It's like a prize in the cereal box.
exactly. Like I was already gonna have some delicious frosted flakes with some banana slices on it, but now there's a Tony the Tiger in the bottom of
Yeah.
the box.
Now I got this crappy little Fraggle Rock toy.
Yeah,
And it's not the best, but hey, wasn't planning on getting it, so
Right.
we're good.
So we're gonna hang out with it for a little bit.
Maybe it'll be amazing.
My expectations aren't high. They are. I wouldn't say they're low, but they're just kind of there. They're in neutral.
We
So
really haven't been told enough to even expect anything.
right.
We just know it's
Although we've been given pictures,
not many,
not many.
just the one shot, right? Isn't that all we've
Well, that's
seen?
Skeletor's face too.
Maybe I missed that.
Did you miss Skeletor's face?
I think I did.
Hang
Is it
on,
really
that
cool?
was- I thought that it looked kind of cool.
Wow.
Let's see what we get here. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh. Okay, I see it. Well, you don't really get Skeletor's face. You get Skeletor's chin.
I mean,
Some glowing
true,
eyes.
but like, I think some people have taken these and kind of like
Lightened it
brightened
up.
them up, and you can here. I'll even brighten that up a little bit. You can see a little more there.
Okay, so from what I can see, I'm not disappointed in that.
No, and I don't mind like the sharp edges and stuff like that with the CGI stuff. I mean, like I said, Turtles did that, and at first it was weird, but it's fine. The animation was great. And this right here, I mean, it's a yellow skull face with glowing red eyes under a hood.
Let's
Pretty
do it.
cool.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty cool. And obviously the He-Man we talked about.
And I love how
already, too.
chunky He-Man looks in that little shot.
Right.
Showing-
Yeah. I mean, look at like his wrist thing there. Like that's just
great big wrist
Yeah, that thing would
gauntlets.
weigh like 80 pounds.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're definitely gonna make him a chunky monkey.
Maybe that'll end up being the cartoon I like the best. Who knows?
Wouldn't that be crazy? Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Apparently, there's a new symbol on his chest. It's kind of the HM deal, which also may be the symbol that is on the sword there at the bottom. Kind of feels like the battle armor, actually everything beyond the very first He-Man figure.
Yeah.
In the original line. So, all of this I'm cool with, man. Count me in. So, and he also asks, David, what are your thoughts about Masters of the WWE Universe?
Oh, we
went
told
there
you all
too.
about it.
Yeah, we've been there a few times, but basically, stock them and we'll get them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Travis Bowles.
Oh boy.
Happy. Oh, no, that's somebody else. Jeremy. So this is to me. How do you feel about the fact that your loose partner started another podcast and didn't invite you? What podcast would that be, Stephen?
Legion's Cast.
Legion's Cast.
Legion's Cast is where it's a new podcasting venture with me, Travis, and Pete, the hosts of the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast, have done a little side project here. You might want to check it out. It's on iTunes. It's available on should be available on Stitcher. It's available on Spotify and probably a lot of your podcast catchers out there. If this is a Masters of the Universe fan group here. If you like Masters of the Universe, you probably like Mythic Legions. And if you collect Mythic Legions, or you want to collect Mythic Legions, or you just want to hear about Mythic Legions, you should check us out. We work closely with the Mythic Legions Cabal Facebook group. So you can find links to our shows. We got 3 shows out right now, and you can find links to them on sourcehorseman.com, which is I hope I said that right. Watch, I'll get a message from Cornboy. You said the wrong stupid thing. There's links to all our episodes there, and check out their new website too. It's pretty.
How many episodes have you guys done so far?
3.
three.
The last one being it is sourcehorseman.com.
Okay.
The new website is pretty cool. Great, put together, really great. It's got bios on it. It's got spotlights of collectors and customizers, and it's amazing. So check it out. So it's us over there. It's kid friendly. My wife is gonna kill me. Is not. This is we don't swear. We're this is just a love of the brand.
All right. So how do I feel about the fact that you started that podcast and didn't invite me? I'm actually pretty pissed off.
Are you?
I am, because I'm the biggest Mythic Legions fan out there. I have everything, and I know so much about it.
Right.
And I figured that you'd be like, hey, Jeremy, since we're so good with PO2 together, and I hate those other two guys half the time, I definitely need you on to balance this out. And I didn't even get a warning. I got nothing.
Well, you're gonna be
It's garbage.
you're gonna be the big reveal.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, like our 10th episode, we're gonna be like, we've been holding back this guy.
Here he is. No, you had every reason in the world to not even think about including me. I mean, other than the fact that I'm your friend, but
Right.
I love the figures. I think they look great. I don't have the funds or the room to collect them all, so I cherry pick them. I haven't even listened to an episode yet, so I feel kind of bad, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
That really,
But to be fair, I'm not caught up on my wife's going to kill me either.
kinda hurt. Well,
So-
now I'm really hurt.
Yeah, I've been
Jeez.
away.
You've been listening to
Holidays
PO2? Come on.
Dude, I haven't even finished PO2 episode. The last PO2 episode. I've been bad.
Yes, we listen to ourselves.
We do. I mean, you have to.
That's how you improve.
Yes. You go, oh God.
Yeah.
They're right about the Muttley laugh. What do I do? I part of me would love to do another podcast, but I don't know what the hell it'd ever be. I guess Ninja Turtles would be the obvious one, but I mean, there's, like I said before, there's already the best Ninja Turtles podcast, so I don't know how I could do that. But it would be fun. I mean, if somebody wants to do a Ninja Turtle podcast,
I would love to listen to a Ninja Turtles podcast that you did.
that I did,
Yeah.
it'd be fun. I don't know what I could do that would be different or new or fun. I really don't. We had read the comics
The
in
PO2
voices.
version of Ninja Turtles. Come on.
So you want to start another podcast? You can.
No, I
No, you
cannot
don't.
do another
Your
one.
wife would absolutely kill you.
I can't do it. No.
Nintendo one?
I wish I didn't have a job. Then I'd be like, yep,
Yeah, I know. We're doing podcasts every day.
yeah, I want to do a G.I.
Wake
Joe
up,
podcast.
yeah.
I want to do a Ninja Turtles podcast.
Yep.
Even though I'm not the hugest Ninja Turtles fan that never stopped Pete from doing anything. You don't know. He most of the time doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's true. Very
So-
true. So yeah, a music podcast. I'd see that'd be fun too. But yeah, I don't know. So how do I feel? More power to him. Just as long as he doesn't forget about me.
Thanks for your support.
Jim Bagtaz. Happy New Year's, gents. Hope 2020 brings you both success and happiness.
Nice.
If I get both those things this year, it'll be a good year, Jim. I wish those to you as well.
Yes.
I feel like he might deserve those things better than me, or more so than me.
Deserves got nothing to do with it. That's from Unforgiven. That's what
Is that? Yeah.
Clint Eastwood says right before he shoots a guy in the face.
Oh, okay. I know the Metallica song. All three of them.
Yes. Is there 3 versions of Unforgiven?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
three Unforgivens. Yep. Third one's actually it's good.
Is it?
Yeah. Dennis Smith.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Finally got caught up on all the episodes. In a world where Hordak defeats He-Man and She-Ra, where would Skeletor have a change of heart and take the Power Sword to defend the secrets of Grayskull against the evil forces of the Horde? Oh, would Skeletor do that? If so, what evil warriors would join it? So, Hordak's the winner.
Mm-hmm.
He-Man and She-Ra are somehow out. would Skeletor then have a change of heart and take the power sword to defend the secrets of Grayskull? I don't
Change of heart? No.
know, because Skeletor already hates Hordak. He's gonna just be like, "Oh hell no!" and he's gonna
And he's going to do it for selfish reasons.
absolutely.
Now, would he fight Hordak? Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a great comic.
Right, just those two.
Like just get rid of He-Man and She-Ra. Like, send them to another dimension for a while.
Yeah.
Bring them back, obviously, at some point. But,
Yeah,
but just let's see how this goes. And that could be fun.
that would be. What? Why aren't they doing that? I'm not opposed to this multiverse thing, but come on, throw this out there too. He-Man or Hordak versus Skeletor or whatever, you know?
That would be. Oh man,
Yeah, Hordak v Skeletor.
I'm literally excited
I
to
know.
decide.
I'm excited about this comic that doesn't exist.
Oh man,
Dennis, it's a good idea, man. But yeah, I don't see. I mean, I don't think he could use a sword anyway. I don't think that's how it works. I
Yeah.
guess it depends. Maybe in Potu Canon it would, but no, I don't
create
see
a loophole. If you could, a good writer can make a. You know.
that. I mean, we've seen Skeletor use the sword in the comics and stuff like that, but I just don't. In my eyes, like I feel like if he got the Filmation version of the swords, I feel like it would just like burn his hands up. Not in that Filmation would do that, but you know what I mean. Because I really like the idea of the two swords put together and all that type of stuff. So then anybody could wield it. But if we're talking the specific ones that, you know, the power sword from the cartoon.
Sword of power.
And the sword of protection, yo.
Mm.
So, what evil warriors would join? I think it'd probably be all of his evil warriors.
Heck yeah.
They're going to be like, world domination, I am in. And Merman's got a bone to pick with Leech already. So...
So, I could see a couple of Skeletor's evil warriors siding with Hordak though, because
Evil in.
they're the type of people that are like, I'm just gonna go where I think the winner is.
Evil in.
Yeah.
Maybe Triclops.
Maybe there's like Mantenna's getting sick of like getting dropped down that trap door all the time,
Yeah.
so he's like gonna go over and try to help Skeletor out.
Yeah.
Could do some swapping.
Yeah, there could be some swap in there.
Teams could get all mixed up. That'd be fun. Come on.
Somebody listen to us. This one this has actually been sitting here for a while. Terosity says, I've been watching Comic Book Man on my Amazon Prime recently, and on one of the episodes, Kevin Smith legit mentions he's got no love for He-Man.
Yeah.
Got to admit, this got me a little cringe. How does this make you both feel?
Well, here's the deal. This is how it makes me feel. Money can make people love things.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people who love a lot of stuff for money.
I don't think that Kevin Smith isn't. I think he's genuine to a point. I think he just is a very positive person, and he never wants to come across as negative. So he says what he says to make other people happy. Not that I don't think that the series is in the right hands, because I think I do, because he doesn't want people to be upset at him. But I've listened to so many Kevin Smith podcasts. I mean, I stopped a couple years ago, just out of, I don't know, maybe it was repetitive or whatever, but I just lost interest. But I used to listen to like everything he put out, and never once did I hear him mention anything about his love for He-Man at any point whatsoever. Now, when he's telling us the story at PowerCon, he's saying, you know, I would watch it, but I didn't collect the toy. And maybe it's true, but I just don't feel he had any like passion for it.
I don't think there's any passion.
Yeah.
But I think that he's capable of doing a good show.
Yep.
With the people that he'd think he's surrounded with. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that's very possible for him to pull off a great He-Man show. And it might not be his favorite thing, but it's kind of like, okay, so here's like, I don't have no love for Power Rangers. Power Rangers don't mean anything to me.
Right.
If someone said, hey, Steve, write your version of the Power Rangers, then I think I could still do it.
Right. I mean, you would do the research. You would see what the fans like.
I'd surround myself with the people to try to
Yes.
figure out what is it about Power Rangers that people like.
Mhm.
Was it the Voltron ripoffs? Was it the dumb costumes? Was it the stupid fighting moves? Was it the live action monsters that looked horrible? What is it that people like? I don't know what it is. I want to find out, and then I'm going to give that to them.
Have you watched the Toys That Made Us for that?
No.
It's so interesting. Like, I knew a lot of the stuff because I watch Cinemassacre on YouTube, the angry video game nerd guy, and his buddies. And he went through and like watched all the Power Rangers, like as much as he could. And I mean, it's actually it's like a show that's in Japan that had been there for years and years and years.
I knew that much.
And some of that came over here, and like the big kaiju, like the big monsters and stuff. But like then they incorporated it with like American teens, and just it's just so crazy how much of a mishmash of several different things it was, but like became this huge thing.
Yeah, I had it on. I turned it on at one point, but I was doing something, so I really wasn't paying real close attention to it. So I'm going to say I didn't see it.
It's interesting, that's for sure. There's still a couple I still need to see on that too. I'm lazy. But yeah, I remember it was definitely a big surprise that it was Kevin Smith that was going to be doing the cartoon. So, like I said, I never really heard him say anything about He-Man before. He may have mentioned like the movie one time in one of his podcasts. Maybe it was on like Hollywood Babylon or something. But that was it. Like, it wasn't anything big. It was like, oh yeah, Canon also put out Masters of the Universe, and that was it. So, I don't know if I got cringy, but maybe got cringer.
Whoa.
So I think we're in good hands, though. John Caulfield says Steve's appearance on the PowerCon YouTube video.
Oh, I haven't even seen it.
I just saw it today. I think it was just released today. I was watching because, I got interviewed for it. You got interviewed for it. So I knew, maybe even Matt, I don't know if Matt did, but I knew that I would know some people in there anyway. And plus Daniel makes some fun video. Daniel Benedict makes some good videos and stuff. So this actually was like, you could just see the quality of him. Like he's getting pretty damn good. It was fun. It shows you all the setup and the craziness and all the people, and there's Kevin Smith and like the Netflix dude and the creators, some of the panels, and then the fans going through the place, and Steve pops up, boom, and it's just like PowerCon's awesome or something like that. I don't remember what you said exactly, but it was really short and sweet. And my fat long-haired ass is behind him, pointing in the opposite direction. But that's about it. It was very quick. So I think everything I said was pretty much pointless. So he had every right to cut me out.
Well, I said a bunch of pointless stuff too.
Right.
Like I tried to be funny, and it didn't. I remember thinking after I walked away that didn't work out how I wanted it to.
Right. It's like, can I have a redo? Like, can I write something or
just let me do it one more time?
Yeah, on the spot. Sometimes I don't know.
Sometimes I can pull one out. Like the year before, I thought I really did have
you
a funny,
nailed it. Yeah.
did have a funny line, but that didn't make it either. So maybe what I think is funny is just not funny.
Yeah, maybe you're not funny to Daniel, personally. What the hell, man? I think Steve's hilarious.
He seems to have a good sense of humor.
He's a great guy. I mean, I don't understand why he doesn't like you. Maybe it's because we've never asked him to be on the show.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We've got a lot of people we want to get on this show.
No, we're lazy.
It's not lazy. I'm trying to figure out how to do it right.
Okay. Yeah, we're not smart podcasters, at least as far as the tech part goes. We would love to have lots of people on our show, but we want it to sound good. But
we are working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're getting there. Ronald Twining. I would like to know your thoughts on Mondo's continued figure release.
Cool.
Also, which figure would you like to see come from them? Personally, I want a Mondo Hordak. And boobs. Talk about boobs. You boob? There you go. Well, Tila.
Yeah.
There you go. She is a female.
And they haven't done a female yet, have they?
Right, no females yet. Or do they? They don't have an Evil Lyn thing,
I don't
right?
think so.
No. Okay. I'm thinking of some Evil Lyn, but I think it's a statue. I would like to see a female. I think that would be cool. They've done some pretty cool characters already. Really detailed stuff. And like I said, when Steve brought in that He-Man, and whew,
My Scareglow just shipped.
yeah, that's exciting.
Pretty cool.
See, like out of all of them, like that would be the one I'd want. Like, man, I want a Scareglow. I don't want any of them really, but
I mean, of course, Fisto. But one of the biggest ones I want to see, unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the ones that the guy who runs Mondo said that he had no interest in doing, and I believe he said that on a Roast Google Dinner episode.
and then who's
I
what?
believe it was Ram Man.
See, I was just gonna say Ram Man would be awesome.
And I think he was like, "Nah, I don't like Ram Man."
Oh, that'd be weird. Yeah, I don't recall that.
And I could be wrong, but I think
I've
that's
listened to all
right.
their episodes, so
If
I
I'm
don't
wrong,
recall that.
you
No,
know,
I don't recall it. So
did you recall that episode where he was on?
yeah, but I don't recall what he said.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I hope I'm wrong, because I would love to see a Ram Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like.
I think he said something like he would do every other character first or something like that.
Well, I mean, to each his own, I suppose.
Maybe. Probably
Um,
putting words in his mouth. Sorry.
yeah. You know, Modulok would be fun. Something crazy like that. See what kind of weird, scary details we can get in that guy. Or I mean, Leech. We were just talking about Leech today. You know,
Yeah, Trap Jaw.
we'd probably make Leech really slimy and gross. Yeah, I mean, really, like any character you give that treatment to. But I'd like to see what they could do with the females. Tila or Sorceress or something like that. So, Celeste.
Sillies.
Yeah. Next, Martin Canteros Paz.
Hey, Martin.
He says, "We need all the snout spouts of the world in Australia now, please.
You do.
Bushfires are everywhere here.
I
Thanks."
hear that.
That is insane. I mean, it's not here, so we don't see it. We're just like, oh, it's kind of cold and kind of warm out today, and they're like, that's that. But they like have just fires,
Yeah.
and they're like killing millions of animals, and like I'm sure people. I'm sure there's been some people. I haven't looked at any of that stuff, but like the stuff that I do see, like it scares me, man. Martin, stay safe, my brother.
Yeah.
We need
Totally.
you. We need you. Plus, I still got to ship you some stuff.
Fly to Michigan.
Yeah, come out. You know what? Come out here, hang out with us.
Yeah. Come see us.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, you can't stay at my house or anything, but like, just come on, hang out for dinner or something. I'm just messing with you, buddy.
Come here from Australia.
Come here from Australia
for dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna make spaghetti.
Or maybe we'll just get some fast food.
Yeah, let's get some
You
Wendy's.
have McDonald's in Australia?
Yeah. Do they have McDonald's in Australia?
I'm so uneducated.
Oh, it's. I mean, we're laughing, but like,
No.
yeah, the
We're
whole
not
fire
we're not
thing.
laughing
Like, that's
about the
terrible.
fire.
No, that is just terrible, man. Just like I said, stay safe as best you can, man. Keep us up to date on what's going on.
Yeah.
He messages me personally, so.
Ooh, look at you.
It wasn't a braggy
Such a big
thing. I
deal.
mean, like, he's gonna tell me if he's okay. I have made friends from this show. I could definitely call
Me
these people
too.
my friends, and it's exciting.
Probably not as many as you, because I'm not just, kind of a recluse in some ways. All right. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah. Tomas Rydberg. He says, just finished the omnibus
Oh,
and issue 1 and 2 of the multiverse. How about you? I don't have the omnibus. I've read most of those things on their own.
I think I've read everything that's in the omnibus. I think.
Um,
And it's, that's a book I would like to get my hands on someday.
yeah, to have it all in one collection
Yeah,
and
it'd be
stuff,
fun.
that'd be fun. Has some of the older stuff in there too, which is cool. I mean, just having a collection of all of it together is pretty cool. And then as far as the multiverse goes, I have not read issue 2 yet.
We're waiting for it.
Yeah, we're still waiting for
Hopefully
it.
Pete
So,
ordered it for us.
we'll we'll see. I haven't even been to the comic shop to find out if they even remember the first issue for me. I'm so upset at them. Anyway, I like the multiverse comic so far, but I would like it better if I knew there were another more grim-ish comic on the horizon too. This more humorous comic is great, but it feels a bit flat when it is all we are getting now. There's room for more adult-like comics too, in my opinion.
Well, I've said for a long time, I just want a straight-up He-Man comic with some good stories and nothing without a. I don't want a gimmick.
Right, yeah, the gimmicks are okay and everything, but it feels like that's the only way they're
Thundercats
able.
crossover,
Right.
DC crossover.
It's the only way they're able to
Multiverse.
make a comic is if they have some sort of gimmick with it.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, and
Just tell some He-Man stories.
I guess they did for a while.
They did.
They did. They had Masters of the Universe and then He-Man and the Masters of the Universe and stuff. But yeah, I would like more of those. I don't know. Go with that. Who's the guy doing it right now? The guy drawing it?
We're gonna say no if we don't. No.
So are you gonna save me? I'm gonna be like, I don't know who that guy is. Where is it? You know what pisses me off is that I had that Batman Ninja Turtles thing, and they stopped. My comics store stopped giving them to me. Freddie Williams the second. Freddie Williams Jr.
He's drawing the new one? I didn't think he was on the new
No,
one.
I'm saying that's who I want to draw.
Oh. Okay, I'll just pretend that the name just came to you.
All right. Freddie Williams Jr.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want him? What he's?
We both kind of agree. He's got like the
Oh yeah,
really
I like
cool
his
style.
I like his art.
I would like for him to draw the way he draws He-Man and all those characters to have a story like that.
Yeah.
Because we had like that guy Pop Man.
Yep.
Do a lot of the other stuff, and he's not like a bad artist. He's definitely good, but there was some of his stuff that felt like it's rushed and stuff like that. And I would like to see someone like Freddie kind of do his own thing, because his work never looks rushed to me. You know, it looks very just like he put thousands of hours into each page. You know, so I just prefer his work over the other guy. So
yeah, I like his work.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Let me see where I was at. So yeah, I would like an adult type comic. Sure, whatever.
Let's do it.
The last one's from Vicky Bedrosian. Says the WWE figures got the Motu treatment. Which other action figure franchise would you like to see be Motuized?
Motu?
Yeah,
That's right, I'd like
yeah.
to see
Can we just
some-
get those out?
I'd like to see those get the Motu treatment.
Yeah, you know, everything's kind of gotten that treatment lately in like the weird like Funko way and stuff like that. One thing, and I'm not even really a big fan of it, but I would like to see G.I. Joe get that. I think it's only fair. Yeah, just
5.5 inch squatty, muscular.
that, or even in the 7-inch like classics type style, because I can see those guys being more muscular like that. I just think it'd be fun.
It would be fun. I would love it.
Yeah,
I would love it. I hope something happens for G.I. Joe, but that's another podcast.
yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
going to start.
Yeah, I am glad that I'm not a giant fan of G.I. Joe, because I would just be so depressed.
It's hard to be a fan of G.I. Joe right now. I mean, because there's just nothing.
At all.
It feels like the wheels are really spinning. You know, but maybe I've heard some stuff lately. Maybe something's on the horizon. We'll see.
Something about a movie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The Snake Eyes thing or whatever. But yeah, so all right. You know what? And it won't take long. But I would really like to get our last figure review from 1985 in.
Okay.
If that's at all possible, Stephen. Could we please cue
What
up
figure
that
is
music?
it? Yeah, we definitely can.
Oh man, it's been a while. It's good on the ears.
Last figure review. It's just one figure?
Kind of.
2 figures?
It's a play set.
Oh, okay. What is it?
The Fright Zone.
Oh, come on, the best. Well,
Wave
not the
4
best.
from 1985. The Fright Zone. We're slowly chipping away at the very vintage line. So we skip it when we don't have time sometimes, but it's all right. Fright Zone. Boom. We got one. You got one. I got one.
Love it.
Is this something you had as a child?
Yes.
It is.
I think I've told this story, haven't I?
I did not have this. Yeah, but luckily I forget everything as soon as we walk out this door. So
I told it
you
on
can tell the same
podcast.
story to me a million times.
I'll go through it really quickly. It was my birthday. Thought I was getting the Fright Zone. I was very excited about getting the Fright Zone. Do you remember this?
Go ahead.
And I believe that my mom was hiding it in the trunk of the car.
Yes.
I tried to pick the lock with a
Yep.
stick.
Yep.
And I broke the stick
Broke it
off
off.
in the lock. And I felt so bad about it that I went and told my mom I did it. And she was so ticked off because she thought that I'd really screwed up the lock. And that so she went out there with the key. And I remember her telling me, this key doesn't open that trunk, and whatever's inside it is going back to the store.
Oh.
And she slid her key in, and it must have, I don't know, piece of the stick must have come out or something, or she worked it out. I'm not sure, but she popped that trunk open, opened it up for a second, and slammed it shut immediately. I do believe I did see a glimpse of the Fright Zone in there. I was correct; it was in there.
The sorceress was watching over you
And
that
I
day.
thought that, and I was, oh man, was my mom mad? And so then I think my birthday was the very next day, if I remember right. And she, so I ended up getting it for my birthday.
Awesome.
I gotta say that the puppet is like the star of that show,
Isn't it though?
which
I
is
mean,
sad because
that-
they don't hold up over time.
Right. And I mean, that was kind of the gimmick there. I mean, you had the tree, you had I didn't have this as a kid. And you had like the gate and the prison or whatever.
Yep.
And then there was like the thing in the floor too or something, right?
Yeah, there's like a little rock
Yeah.
that will like trap your ankle and
Yeah. Like
Stick
that
you
just
there.
seemed kind of lazy. But I mean, the puppet was where it was at. Like you had this big beast that came out and it took your dudes, man. And that's, they got captured and stuff. This was not the Fright Zone that we saw in
nothing like it.
the show at all. They never showed anything remotely close to it. But I mean, definitely cool. I dig it.
I remember dripping slime on that tree
Yeah, that would totally make sense.
like that.
I mean, this looks like where Leech would live. Like this is like Leech's,
Yeah, it's like
more
Leech's
so than
house.
the rest of Like that's where I could see that. Just I don't know, pretty cool, man. Nothing huge, nothing spectacular. It literally just has like the puppet, the gate, the floor thing, and the tree. I mean,
I love the box art for it.
yeah, that was the real winner, as far as that went, because I mean all that stuff though, the vintage box art is just some of the absolute best. But that was cool because of course it made the creature look like it was real, and there's a cool background and all that stuff, and
Battle Armor He-Man.
yeah, Battle Armor
Or
Skeletor
Buzz
stuck in the
Off.
tree, and yeah.
Isn't there Buzz Off in there?
Buzz Off is stuck in the cage. Yeah. So, I don't know, pretty cool. That I mean that winds up the Wave 4 from '85. So
Oh,
next time we get to it, we'll be hitting up 1986 and stuff gets crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Mini comic time.
Yeah, it's a weird time for us. We're done with the old mini comics. And technically this next one is a Princess of Power mini comic called The Story of She-Ra. It's on page 883 of the He-Man and the Master of the Universe mini comic collection from Dark Horse Comics. Usually Steve says that, but about to get crazy on this.
Shaking it up.
Yeah, baby. Got an interesting picture of She-Ra right there, based on the action figure. But I do like the colored lightning going around her body or whatever. The power there. Reminds me of the cartoon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very boring cover though. Other than that, it's just sort of a purplish, pinkish, lavenderish pink. I don't know. It's very quote unquote girly for the 80s. So, and it says there's at least at the bottom there's a little note. It says there's at least 3 different versions of this mini comic. On one cover, She-Ra has no speech balloon. A second cover has a white speech balloon with the words "I am She-Ra," and in the third version of the cover, the speech balloon is yellow.
Interesting.
Yeah, no speech balloon on this picture. And this is written 1984. It says. This would actually probably be during the time of some of those mini comics we've been reading already. So, so basically, from what I gather, this is sort of the Secret of the Sword ish
We're gonna find out.
episode or issue. So,
I've never read this.
all right, yeah, me either. So, I guess we shall get into it.
Alrighty.
Sorry, my sickness is a little strong. Hopefully, there's not a lot of Skeletor, but I love him. Okay, so we see, I guess that'd be a moon rising in the sky there, getting dark. It
Castle
says,
Grayskull.
yes, over Castle Grayskull. Night falls on Castle Grayskull, and the sorceress sleeps. Her pleasant dreams turning into a terrifying nightmare.
I don't know. I can't picture my Hordak growling.
No, I think it's that creature. I think I don't know. Maybe that's her dreams turning into Hordak. Yeah, who knows?
I figured there was Hordak in the back, and then he walked forward.
It could be.
There's a picture of Hordak holding a baby.
Yes.
And suffer all Eternia. I, Hordak, ruthless leader of the evil horde, have come to claim my prize, your most precious treasure. The princess is mine.
The story of She-Ra.
Wow, I'm invigorated. We've done a mini comic in this
I know,
forever.
I
I think we only had like one episode without one, but still. So then it shows a picture of Hordak going through one of the portals with the baby and a Man-at-Arms hot on his heels, but looks like he's not going to catch him. And Hordak laughing as he goes through. Ha 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 ha!
The child, no, stop him!
Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha!
Don't say that too. Oh. Little portal bamfs, it disappears, and we have Man-at-Arms saying,
Too late! The way into his evil world is closed to us. We have lost the little one, perhaps forever. Only the sword can protect her now.
They give up pretty quick.
Yeah. Well, I got my daughter.
Yeah. That's all that matters to me. So, looks like the sorceress is kind of moving around, starts to sort of wake up, says, oh, the sorceress awakens and cries out, a single word escaping her lips. Adora! But wait, what is this? The gleaming sword. It beckons me to follow. So there's a glowing sword above her bed. She's thinking this, and she's waking up. Clearly, she doesn't live in a bird cage in this. She lives in a bed.
And the
Or
sword we
sleeps in a bed.
see here is not the sort of protection that we're used to with the crystal in it. It looks more like the original Power Sword.
Yeah.
Mini comic version.
Right.
Sort of.
So she's getting up and walking down the hallway following the sword. This door of mystery, closed for oh so many years, its secrets unrevealed. Now the sign of the sword returns and magically it opens. Could it be after so long? Summoning He-Man, the sorceress tells the hulking hero of her astonishing vision.
The door? It's open? What? Why?
Why? Long ago, a child most beloved was spirited away from Eternia by forces so evil No one dare dream of her return. Though she is alive, this very day a sign came to me, and the door opened. He-Man, go quickly. You must find her.
But how will I find her? And how will I know her? Surely she is no longer a child.
I can tell you no more. Let the sword of power be your guide. Now, be off. Time is of the essence.
All right.
All right. So He-Man is
He's
off.
doing what he's told.
Yeah. It said this first part of the story is based on the Secret of the Sword, but once He-Man enters the portal, the story shifts away from Hordak and the evil Horde plot. So this is going to be new to us.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, all right, here we are.
Okay, we turned really pink and girly here.
Yeah, this went from being a Masters of the Universe mini comic to boom, bright and colorful, and
This is some full-blown She-Ra.
yes.
We'll do our best.
So, do you want to be Catra?
I might as well, or
She-Ra?
else you're going to be talking to your... Oh, well, I guess you haven't.
Yeah, we don't have a She-Ra, so.
I'll try Catra and see how it goes.
All right. Meanwhile, in the dark forest of Etheria.
Faster, noble spirit! Faster! Catra and her ghastly ghouls are on our very heels.
Yes! After them, my gruesome goblins! She's not a snake. Why am I doing so many S's? She did hiss, though. It's
She did
written.
his. She's a cat, so you know.
Goblins.
Oh, I like that.
From Catra's clutches, there must be no escape.
Steady, my swift steed! The palace doors and safety lay just ahead.
She's hissing again. Yes. Why is she a snake man?
Well, she's a cat when they're
Oh,
mad.
so
They're
I
like,
would hiss like this. I would go,
yeah.
but it's spelled hiss.
Well, I mean, how do you write?
Oh.
They don't really have the onomatopoeia for that, right?
My plans are. No, I'm Skeletor. I almost want to do my wife's cat voice, the way she talks to her cats.
Yeah, do what you got to do, man. Feel it. You are Catra.
My plans are foiled.
The doors shut. She-Ra grabbed a lever and closed the gates, so Catra can't get in here. And it looks like she's got like little cat friends, like little anthropomorphic cat
Yeah,
friends.
kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah. So she has these like cat human people. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So now She-Ra's looking out the window of the castle. She must have got up near the top and looking down at Catra, who's yelling at her.
Safe are you, pretty princess.
I love the hiss. I'm sorry. That's good.
Mark my words. I shall return. And when I do, I'll use the power of my evil shield to cast you from your happy home.
So already, this is pretty interesting. We're used to Adora not being She-Ra,
Yeah.
and being friends with the Horde. So right here, I mean,
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah.
So off she trots away from the castle.
Oh, yeah, so that'd be Catra again, right?
Yep.
The Crystal Castle and control of all Etheria shall be mine, and there's nothing you or your precious pony can do to stop me.
But what's cute is that her little cat people have horses too.
Cats on horses.
It's all right, spirit. You're safe. That conniving Catra and her creepy cohorts are gone. For now. But what if she really does return? Oh, Adora, we're in terrible trouble.
She's looking at a throne and a mirror. This is all stuff that is in the vintage playset. of the
She's
Crystal Castle.
talking to herself, calling herself Adora, you
That
think?
seems to be what's gonna.
Keeping her fear. Go read this
Yeah,
one.
okay. It says, keeping her fears a secret, Adora comforts the frightened filly.
Courage, spirit. Catra's tried these tricks before and failed. Perhaps her shield is powerful, but ours will protect us from that foul feline's frightful forces. You mustn't worry.
I like that. They're kind of making the shields important because all them toys came with shields.
All of them had shields. Yeah. That's interesting. Huh. I like that. So she was talking to herself as Adora.
Yeah.
Which I figured. I didn't think they were two separate entities, but I don't know. I thought maybe she's crazy.
This shield has been our saving grace, but can it match Catra's dark magic and the power of her evil shield as well? If only there was something I...
Oh, Adora, it's Catra.
So the place is crumbling.
I'm assuming Swiftwind the boy, like he was in Philly.
Yeah, I'm going with it. That Philly.
Yeah.
She's back. Whatever will we do?
I don't know, but we best get out of here. We'll take this shield with us. Follow me and watch your head.
Beyond these walls lie all the power I have ever dreamed of. Mine now for the taking.
So she purrs when she's happy. I love this. She's got her cat people around her, and she's definitely, her shield is like center there. So the cat people are climbing up the side of the castle.
If there be a greater good in all Etheria, please show us your power now.
And she's raising her sword.
Okay, so she
Wait a
has the
second.
sword.
I just thought of something. Now, this is me being ignorant here, but she is Adora right now.
Yeah, because
Because the mask is not over her face.
Yep. That way the toy the word.
Yep.
Not the
So
not the show.
her calling herself Adora made way even more sense.
And she already has the sword. Like in the Secret of the Sword, He-Man brought it to her.
Right. So that's weird that He-Man didn't have his own sword, that his sword was leading Sorceress. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't he have his sword?
Was it his sword? Or was it
Is there
a vision?
third sword?
Because her sword looks nothing like that sword that she
Right,
that
exactly.
the sorceress was looking at.
So,
Weird.
yeah, all right. Anyway.
By the honor of Grayskull, I am She-Ra!
Sounds great.
Thank you. And she, boom, turns into She-Ra. She's got her little swirly rainbow magic going around her, and looks like Swiftwind now has a banana on his forehead.
And
That
some
is
wings.
weird looking. Yeah, and his wings. And She-Ra is just shooting a major blast of fire down at the ground. And she says,
Time to put an end to your black magic, Catra. Behold the beauty that abounds in blossom, even from the hearts of your dark minions. There, and there, and there! The wretched, I'm going evil here, wow.
Yeah.
The wretched creatures are free at last.
From the wretched creatures are free? Oh, okay, from the dark spell. Okay.
From your dark spell, and are now beautiful animals once again.
So these creatures, cat creatures, have now been turned into rabbits and birds and deer.
Fools, your simple folly is mere child's play, no matter against a far mightier foe. Why not try a little tornado on for size?
She chucks her shield, and it's turning a tornado around She-Ra here.
Hold fast, She-Ra.
And it's boomeranging. It's going right back to her. She catches it.
Creating a
Yep.
tornado.
Yep.
Wow.
We're going down. Don't know if I can break free.
Perfect. That ought to hold the little do-gooders fast for quite some time. Now to take the castle.
Quite magically, the sky above Etheria opens, and a mysterious stranger bursts forth, ablaze in rainbow colors. He-Man has reached his destination.
Oof! Madam, how clumsy of me. Let me retrieve your shield for you.
Barbarian oaf, get out of my way. Adora and her steed are set free. My plans are ruined.
Now, here's the thing. She calls her Adora.
Yeah. No secret identity.
I don't think there's any secret. Yeah, this is weird.
Charge, swift wind! It's time these evil doers are undone. Look to your lives, foul fiends!
Good Grayskull! The swords, they glow. I must flee.
This is kind of cool. As She-Ra's landing with Swiftwind, her sword's held up. He-Man's got his up, and they're both like attracted to each other.
Catra just gets the heck out of there. Oh, and then they actually like go together, crossed.
Yep, both. Yep, they're crossed.
The glimmer of good in arcs and the glimmer of good in arcs and triumph. No, it cannot be.
So Catra's out of there, booking it. We have He-Man and She-Ra both looking pretty confused as to why their swords are crossing over each other.
If you aren't Catra's ally, who are you and why are you here?
Her sword, its power matches my own. This is He-Man thinking to himself.
Yes.
Could it be she is the very one I was sent here to find? Lovely lady. Lovely lady, I mean you no harm. I come from far Eternia in search of someone lost long ago. I know no more.
Eternia? I know of no such place. But you must agree, our meeting is most strange.
Look, the sorceress! She's in your shield!
The sorceress? Long I have awaited this most precious moment. This glad reunion brings me great joy. Reunion? But I know you not. Long ago, our world suffered a grave loss. It was a fateful day, never spoken of. The evil horde swept down upon Eternia and stole away with one so small, we only hoped her suffering would never match our sadness. Now, our sadness is over.
You mean...
The moral be told, the power of good will always triumph. He-Man, meet your sister, She-Ra.
End.
Wow.
That was different.
I did not expect any of that
No,
at all.
no, I thought this was going to be much more like the cartoon.
That's odd. I like it. It's different, so it's something I've newly learned about She-Ra.
Yeah.
I never read that one before, so from here on out, I don't know if we're going to keep reading it. I guess we have to figure it out. It's a lot of girl voices, and we only have so many voices to do, so we'll see, man. Maybe you guys can let us know how you feel. It does seem like there's some interesting creatures and stuff like that. This could be fun. It could be weird.
I'm just thumbing through the next issue or the next. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all there's not a boy in it. We would be just completely trying to do girl.
Except for
voices.
Bo,
I don't even
and
see
then
him.
there's Cowl. It's in the next issue after that, and the art gets different too. So I don't know. Let us know what you think. I mean, we'll go through them, but they just might not be great.
Maybe we should just kind of throw one in here and there.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe we should go to the newspaper strip.
We have the newspaper strips. We have the golden books. We have stuff. I mean, we have some stuff laid out for us here that we could definitely tap into. So, yeah, I guess me and Steve will have to talk with each other and maybe get your guys' feedback. So,
There we go.
there it is. All right, you guys. So, this has been fun. I missed you, Steve. It's
Yeah.
good to be back.
Back in the saddle.
Yeah, hopefully we can get back to our regularly scheduled program. Make sure you guys look for us on social media. If you're not on there, you can find us on Facebook. at the Podcasters OTU, or we do have a group called the Podcasters of the Universe. Instagram at the PoeTuniverse, Twitter at the PoeTuniverse, YouTube, the Podcasters of the Universe, and you, of course, are already listening to us, but if you want to tell people what else they can listen to us on, Podomatic, Stitcher, iTunes, and Spotify is great. Leave us a 5-star review, subscribe, and join our Patreon for special live performances at the time we record and for giveaways that are super special. Boom!
Nice.
Yeah!
All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that one. I certainly did enjoy doing it.
For sure.
And yeah, a couple weeks we'll be back here again with some more Masters of the Universe entertainment. Hopefully you're entertained. That's why you tune in. So let's take a break. But until then, we will definitely see you around the universe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, baby. Cool. So it worked. All right.
We have any watchers?
We still have one. Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it? It will not show me here. Oh, here we go. Live chat. Oh, we got 2 people now, which one of them might be me. I don't know. I don't see any here. Whoever's on right now, if you're paying attention, could you just type something like, "Hey, Jeremy, go to hell," or something? I just want to see if it pops up on here. I don't see any Jeremy, go to hell.
Not seeing Jeremy go to hell.
Nope. I could post it, but you know. Well, thanks for sticking with us. Appreciate it. See you around the universe.
See ya.